Okay,
Alright,
thank
back I
you.
get some late night coffee, so
Okay, relax, take it easy. Here comes your first question. It's worth €100.
alright, back to square one now, so who starred in the movie Gladiator? Russell Wren, Russell Crowe, Russell Pigeon, Russell Magpie. That'd be Russell Crowe.
Nice, easy one. You have €100. Okay, let's crack on for €200.
Okay. In the Aliens movie, Ripley is played by Sigourney Sewer, Spinner, Nita, Weaver. Oh, that'd be Sigourney
You
Weaver.
think it's D?
Daughter of famed
It
NBC
sure
exec
is.
Pat
You have
Weaver.
€200. For €300, here's another easy one.
In which Irish county would you find the town of Kells? Waterford, Meath, Donegal, Kerry. That'd be Meath or Kells
You think
is.
it's B? Doing fine. €300.
First day of question in over 4 months. Some things never change,
ever
really.
nearer to the 1 million question. Try this one for €500.
Which of the following is a computer peripheral? Rat, cat, mouse, dog. That'd be a mouse.
You think it's C? You bet it is. €500 to you. Remember, you still have all 3 lifelines left. Great start. Here's the next question for €1,000. Get this, and that's the least that you can leave with. Here's the question. Take your time.
A member of the government now holding a senior office is known as a backbencher, backhunter, backbiter, backboiler. That'd be a backbencher. And FD Meyer, I believe, was a famed backbencher who challenged Thatcher in the '89 elections. And even though Thatcher won a landslide, Meyer was kind of the first to realize, that lady's susceptible. And literally a year later, Michael Heston called her out after the whole Jeffrey Howe debacle, which Howe resigned. So.
You have €1,000. That is yours to take away and do with as you please. You now have the chance to double your money by answering this question for €2,000.
Alright, for 2,000, so. Newtownards is located in Antrim, Down, Derry, Donegal. That'd be Newton Downs is in County Down.
You think it's B? You just doubled your money.
Down and down, Newtownards.
€2,000.
Yeah, I think it used to look a ZZ Top reference, but that was usually a Nick Nolte reference. Down and out in Newtownards, referencing Nolte's Down and Out in Beverly Hills.
You have €2,000. You are now 9 questions away from €1 million. Let's try and move you closer to it. Take a look at this one for €4,000.
Okay. Okay. Mellifont Abbey is situated in which Irish county? Tipperary, Louth, Down, Cork. Mellifont in the Drogheda, which would be Louth.
You think it's B? The money is mounting up. You have €4,000.
Yep. I think that's 3 so far I've answered.
You still have all 3 lifelines left. You have 50-50, phone a friend, and ask the audience. Question 8 is worth €8,000. Remember, though, there is a built-in loss of €3,000 if you get it wrong. Take a look at the question.
Alright. Which the following is the Christian name of Bono, the lead singer of U2? Peter, Paul, Sean, David. That'd be a Paul Houston is full name.
You think it's B. This was your chance to win 8,000 euros, and you took it. You have 8,000 euros.
Okay.
You're on 8,000 euros. The next question is worth 16,000. Concentrate. Think about the answer. Here goes.
All right. Tompkins Cool was discovered near which of the following? Alexandria, Luxor, Cairo, Aswan. That'd be Luxor. I remember I think I had this for 324 in my 345 actually.
It's the right answer.
The target man is buried in Vegas.
16,000 euros. You still have all 3 lifelines left. You have 50-50, phone a friend, and ask the audience. The last answer got you 16,000 euros. You are flying. Here is 32 grand's worth. Look it over, think it over, decide whether you want to go for it.
All right, for 32,000. What is a wimple? A drink? A pimple? A sculpture? A head covering? Would that be head covering wimple? I believe it's what chefs wear, the little indented hat. I think that's what it is.
You needed to get this right to reach 32,000 euros. And you did. It's the right answer.
That's 25.
Very well played. You now have 32,000 euros. This is guaranteed to be the least that you can win. The next question is worth 64,000 euros, and you have nothing to lose by answering it. Take your time. It's big money. Here is the question.
Okay. In which year did Iraq get independence from Britain? 1942, 1922, 1932, 1952. They have 1932. The one they had a monarchy until 1958 actually, and then I think the Iraq's FOM Free Options Movement overthrew Faisal II. Again, the FOM should not be confused. The one I talk about Iraq shouldn't be confused with the one that overthrew Fuad II of Egypt. Again, I think the CSM was like the first 2 main people involved in those were the first 2 presidents of Egypt and Iraq.
If you get this, you will be just 3 questions away from 1 million. You are guaranteed 32,000. You're currently on 64,000 euros, and this one could get you a cool 125,000. Now relax. Take your time. Get ready for the question.
Alright, 125. I think it was I think it's really game December. They got only 3 failures in the upper tier, actually. Just show you how consistent I've been in this game, so. Which plant can grow to more than 60 meters? Hosta, seaweed kelp, pelargonium, and astipel. That'd be seaweed kelp.
You think it's B. You knew when you answered that there was a loss built into the question of 32,000 euros. But you didn't lose. You now have 125,000 euros. €125,000. That is what you have reached. A fantastic achievement. With the next question, you'll be playing for 250,000 euros, a quarter of a million.
Okay.
But a word of caution. Should you guess the wrong answer, you will lose the sum of 93,000 euros, a massive drop back to 32,000. Think about it.
Okay.
Look at the question, decide whether you want to play.
Alright, for a quarter. The novelist is Eric Arthur Blair is better known as whom? Francis Scott Fitzgerald, Ernest Hemingway, Jerome David Salinger, George Orwell. That'd be George Orwell.
You think it's D. To play at this level, you need knowledge, patience, and nerve. You also need the right answer, which is what you had. You won 250,000 euros. You are now just 2 questions away from 1 million euros. Whatever happens, you have done remarkably well. You have 250,000. You now have the chance to play for 500,000. Look at the question, reason it through, decide whether or not you want to play. Remember, get this wrong, you will go right back to 32,000 euros. So, take your time. Here is the question.
Alright, for 500,000, so... Which US city is the World Bank located? Chicago, New York, DC, Los Angeles. That'd be DC.
You think it's C? Well, you were either going to win 500,000 euros or lose 218,000. One or the other. You made your call. You went for it. Congratulations, you're now worth 500,000 euros.
As for this one, because Korean War's taken out, it's a 1 in 14 odds. So I'll say I'll go with Apacin, which would be a horse.
You have reached the 15th and final question for 1 million euros. You have 500,000. You do not have to play. You can walk away now with our congratulations and best wishes, and of course 500,000 in euros, or you can play. For 1 million, you can have a go at this question, but if you're wrong, you will lose 468,000 euros. Take a look. Take your time. Remember to keep your head, and you might keep the money. So, do you want to be a millionaire? If you do, here is the question.
Okay, for 1 million euros, like I said, I hoped this was going to be Apacin, which would be a horse, surprisingly, although there are breeds of Abyssinian cats, so... The Jewish philosopher Maimonides searched the Egyptian leader Saladin in what capacity? Physician, translator, political advisor, astrologer. Maimonides and Danvantari are physicians.
You have played a great game. You kept your nerve, you kept going against the odds, and you kept the answers coming no matter how hard it got. You are truly a marvelous competitor. So now you get to keep 1 million euros. Congratulations to you. You are the worthy winner of the million. The biggest prize on Who Wants to Be a
John Carpenter number 372 and my second for tonight, so... That being said, thanks for watching.